everybody! Welcome back to my channel. There's been a lot of new makeup that has been released in the last, week, 2 weeks, give or take. Lots of brands that I love and hold dear and was very excited to get my hands on these products and play with them, test them out for you here today. So that's what we're doing, a full face of new makeup, my friends. Lots of exciting things. Everything I use in this video, I will link in the description box down below. If you guys like these videos and would like me to continue testing out new products, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you would like that to happen. And we can make that happen. And if there are any other products that you would like to see me specifically test out here on my channel, holler at me in the comments down below. My friends, summer is here. Let's do some summer makeup using some new makeup. All right, the skin is out. The skin is exposed. Guys, I don't have a new primer to talk about here today. I'm gonna take my Wellita Skin Food. It is, there was a heat warning in Toronto this weekend and it was beautiful. But technically, if I were actually going outside right now, this would be a little much for summertime. But you know what? I love a glow. I love a thick layer of moisture and glow. So what the hey, guys? We're gonna use Wellita Skin Food. So base. There were a few new bases that have launched recently and I picked up a few, but today I really wanted to try the Glowish by Huda Beauty. This guy right here, I watched the launch video that she posted of this. It looked absolutely beautiful. Part of their Glowish skincare line. It's kind of stepping away from everything that Huda Beauty has previously launched. Loved anything that has skin tint in the title. Wanted to test out their fresh new tinted moisturizer, the Multi-Dew Skin Tint. I got this in the shade 02 Fair Light. I also got number 4 just in case, but we might just have to save that for later on in the summer when I'm a little bit more tanned. And yeah, anytime. Skin tint, I'm like, yes, I'm all over it. I will absolutely test it out. Wow, considering that's called Fair Light, that's actually really deep. I'm kind of surprised. In the video, she put the tiniest little bit and blended it out with a brush. I have quite a bit of redness and things, so I just want to do a nice, good, healthy layer to blend out to start with. But I will also follow suit and use a brush and blend this in. Honestly, I thought this was going to be too light, but wow, yeah, that is deep for a Fair Light shade. But we'll just blend it all in and see how it looks. And I might just take the excess on my hands and just blend in another layer on top just to see how it all goes. But so far so good. Lovely and easy to blend. It actually has such a nice, light, juicy feeling. It's a little bit, okay, I know I do have the Wellita Skin Food on, which is thick in itself. If I were to compare this to something like MAC Face and Body or the Glossier Skin Tint, it's got a hint more coverage. It also feels a little bit more thick. It kind of almost feels like the Wellita Skin Food in its feeling. It actually is much more thick and serumy and totally has a glow to it. I'm very excited to see how this wears. It looks beautiful. Look at the glow on my face. Wow. I like what I see so far, guys. Okay, very exciting new corrector launch from NARS. This is the Radiant Creamy Color Corrector. This guy right here, I got this in the shade Light. And this is made to apply underneath concealer. It instantly cancels the appearance of dark circles, spots, and hyperpigmentation with specially designed red tone pigments. I'm very excited about this. There has not been a corrector, an under eye corrector that I have liked in quite some time. And I have always been a big corrector gal. I love to use a color corrector underneath my eyes. Lately, I've been using a little bit less for sure. Oh, wow, I was not expecting that. I thought it was gonna be a doe foot applicator. It's totally a little brush. There's a little paintbrush. How cute is that? Honestly, pretty great. So I'm just gonna try it. I don't know why I just put that on my zit. That was so weird. I should have just kept this under my eyes. Guys, listen, a week away from videos, I'm a little bit rusty, okay? Anyway, very excited to see a new color corrector from NARS. I bought it instantly. And if it's anything like the Radiant Creamy Concealer, then it's gonna be lovely and juicy and hydrating. It feels beautiful so far. Absolutely no signs of dryness or cakery thus far. It's blending out beautifully. And yeah, the color corrector, you can always see some kind of hint of color for sure because you're meant to layer your concealer on top. Again, I don't know why I put it here. Let's just ignore this. We'll just... Under the eyes, it looks beautiful. I hope that you are witnessing what I am witnessing. That is lovely. Because we are using a new NARS corrector, I wanted to use my NARS concealers. What I'm going to do is a little bit of a mix-up. I'm going to take the Soft Matte Complete Concealer because this one's my deeper shade. I've got a little bit of a tanned glow going on today, so I'm going to take this with a smaller brush and just put that around my face where I want some extra coverage. And then I'm going to use the Vanilla Radiant Creamy Concealer underneath my eyes to brighten up the area. I haven't used Vanilla in a really long time. I kind of looked at it and I was like, wow, that's super light, but I'm here for it. I'm down for some brightening life. So I'm gonna use that just to brighten up, layer on top of the corrector. I'm just gonna pat this out with my beauty sponge here. Oh my God, are you guys witnessing that? That looks so good, layered on top of one another. Then I'm going to take the Soft Matte Complete Concealer with my Refer number 17 brush and just blend that around my face where I feel like I want some extra coverage. So I'm just really hitting that big spot here on my cheeks. But honestly, I feel like the brightening action of the other concealers was good. Sorry, this brush is shedding on me. It's tickling. You are tickling me. I feel like I'm happy with this for now. We can always go back in with the Soft Matte Complete Concealer, very Katie Jane Hughes style, and touch up where we need to if we want later, but I'm happy with this base for now. I want to do a little bit of bronzing, contouring. I'm going to take the NARS bronzing cream and just do a little bit of contour life here, just a little bit. This is the shade Casino. Still a little bit deep. I've been toying with the idea of ordering the Laguna before it's gone just because it is limited edition and I secretly just want to have it in my collection. But I'm trying to convince myself that I don't need another cream bronzer. Anyway, I'm taking my Smith Cosmetics 157 brush and just taking this around the perimeters of my face, chiseling the cheekbones a little bit, hitting the jawline with that. Oh, that was a lot. Ugh. It is very pigmented, this thing. It is very easy to go overboard. You need the tiniest amount. But when it blends out, it is just the creamiest, most lovely. Like I hope they make this permanent in their lineup, and I hope that they bring out more shades. I'm taking a little bit of that down my nose as well. A little bit of bronze, a little bit of contour. Okay, moving on to finish off the base, you guys, the new Lisa Eldridge products. I got a beautiful PR package from Lisa Eldridge, and Lisa Eldridge, the queen mother of makeup, has expanded into face products, and I could not be more excited. I love her so much. So I have the Elevated Glow Seamless Skin highlighters. I also have some of her Enlivening Blush Seamless Skin blushes. Absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so excited to put these to the test today. So for the highlight, I'm going to use Crystal Nebula. Beautiful, like frosted glass, gold packaging, huge doe foot applicator here. And the product itself is like the most juicy. Look at that beautiful, natural, glitter-free glow. It's beautiful. I absolutely could have used this underneath my makeup. I kind of just wanted to test that tinted moisturizer and see how it goes. And I know I'm going to continue using this, so I'm going to use it now as a highlighter. I'm just going to dibble dabble a little bit of that just on the high points of my face. Oh my God, like look at that on my hand. Look at, it's like pure wetness. It's so beautiful. I like this one because it has a little bit of gold. I also have the Cosmic Rose, and honestly, it's kind of like a nice deep rose that almost looks like it could be a little bit bronzy. I'm sorry. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Anyway, I always love me a good, like, true goldy champagne shade, but these ones, kind of like the Vive Skin do, honestly. Very similar feeling, like the Auric Glow Lust. They're all kind of in that same bucket of feeling, just like pure juiciness on the skin. But I like it when these blend out super sheer, that it can really just be used for any skin tone. It's kind of like, just what undertone are you looking for? So I always like a little bit more on the gold side. This is gorgeous. I literally just look like I have a natural glow. Did we expect anything less from Lisa Eldridge herself? I'm gonna link to her video where she talks through the products because she's just so wonderful. She's so passionate about what she does. She's one of those makeup artists where it's a true like life passion makeup, like the history of makeup. She just did a BBC documentary. I absolutely watched it even though I'm not in the UK. Thank you, YouTube. She wrote a book on the history of makeup. Like, she's just amazing. Any product she comes out with, I will absolutely use and love. You can't not. That's the highlight. Next, I'm going to use the blush. I'm going to use the shade Pink Soap. Pink Soap. I was very interested in this. I really like the packaging. I think it's very cool. I'm going to put this, ooh, in the palm of my hand. I just want to kind of like rub it around and touch it a little bit. Oh my god, it's so creamy. That is very much a perfect everyday shade for my skin tone. And I just want to try blending it out with my finger and see how it goes. It feels like it's going to be very nicely sheer. This is a perfect natural flush for me, this color, Pink Soap. And just especially in the summer, I'm really liking taking my blush like up here, kind of trying to follow that natural pattern of where I'd be naturally sun-kissed, naturally flushed. How beautiful is this? It's blending out so easily. I feel like I just put it too wide on my finger, so I actually just need to kind of fix up around there. But that's the beauty of these products that are a little bit more sheer, a little bit more buildable, is it's so easy to move it around and put it exactly where you want it on your face. So I'm just going in with my beauty sponge after to just go over that, but what a beautiful flush. It honestly looks like the natural color of my flush when I am flushing. But a beautiful base we have. Lisa, thank you so much for these beautiful new products, and the launches are absolutely stunning. If you guys were able to get your hands on the new launches from Lisa Eldridge, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous glow. I'll play with a few more of the lip products later on. I think for now, let's move on to eyes and eyebrows. Just in case we mess anything up, I'm not gonna powder just yet. I'll powder at the end. So I'm gonna move on to brows. Guys, I picked up the One Size Beauty new brow products. I got the clear brow gel and also the tinted brow gel, and I kind of wanted to test it out. It's been a hot minute since I've tried a new brow product, and I'll be honest, I haven't been that interested in trying the products from One Size Beauty. I like the idea of this brow gel, and there's been so many great brow products that have been coming out lately that it just was like something I wanted to try. So I'm going to kind of do the same format as I've been doing lately with the brow freeze. I'm going to start with the brow gel, see how it goes, and then I'll fill in with my NYX brow tint. But yeah, I just wanted to see the hold of it. That looks great. Looks great. I love me a good, fluffy, big, feathery brow. That's just the brow look that I am into. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but that's the beauty of makeup. You can do you, boo. This looks good. Maybe I'll fill in my brows now. I'll use my NYX brow tint, and then I'll use the tinted one after to go in and add a little bit more fluff. It's definitely not lifting as much as my brow freeze or something like Soap Brows. The Got2b hair gel, just that totally like cowlicked, slicked to the skin look. But sometimes I actually do like using a brow gel instead. I don't always want that slicked look. I do like my brow to just look feathery, so it kind of just depends on what I'm feeling for that day. In the summertime, a little bit more of a natural brow. I'm totally down with that. I'm not getting any hold here like this. The brow hair's half sunk. I also think that my brow tint is like finally starting to see its last days, which is so fine. It's been months, but it is starting to sputter a little bit more. So when it sputters, I just take a little brush and go in and kind of wipe it around before it sets. But listen, we've had a long run together, me and this brow tint. I'm having a weird brow day, guys. I'm having a weird brow day. Let's go in with the tinted brow gel, the Brow Kiki Tinted Nourishing Brow Gel. I got this in the shade Taupe. And let's see if this builds it up and sets the brows in place a little bit more. Wow, yeah, that like really filled out that brow. The tinted brow gel had like instant hold in comparison to the clear brow gel, and it made like a significant difference on the fullness of my brow. Even if I was doing my same brow routine, if I wanted like a fluffier, more full look, going over with something like this is super nice. The clear brow gel like wasn't anything special. My favorite clear brow gel is the Benefit 24-hour brow setter in Generale, but this looks nice. The tinted one was like, wow, yeah, totally instant fluff. Now I have some very big full brows. What do you guys think of the new One Size Beauty brow gels? Let's move on to the eyes. Patrick Ta, the new Patrick Ta palette. This is the Major Dimension eyeshadow palette. This is she. Absolutely beautiful. A neutral dream. And for the first time ever, I was kind of like, you know, I actually appreciate that he didn't put a black in here, because there's some beautiful deep browns. There's also this lovely little compartment here that holds the two cream eyeshadows, a lighter one and a deeper one. And then with the launch of this palette, Patrick Ta also launched eyeliners. I believe there were 4 shades of the eyeliners. I picked up 2 of them. I got cream and deep bronze, but he did come out with the black eye pencil, which, if that's the preferred formula, like when you're using a black, oftentimes, like when you see makeup artists doing makeup, they're always smudging out the eyeliners and making it look beautiful and smoky and seamless. So if that's the preferred medium, the method of applying like black on the eyes, then I kind of appreciate that, and I appreciate that he left it out of the palette. But you've got a lovely mix of finishes here. You have these beautiful mattes, you have a little bit of shimmer, then you have like the glitter toppers, and you have your cream eyeshadows. So really, like, the price, I blabbed about this in Monday's vlog, but this retails for 87 Canadian dollars. So obviously it is substantially high priced. It is priced the same as a mini Natasha Denona palette, and Natasha Denona is known for the crazy prices on her eyeshadow palettes. So it is up there. It is up there. This is one of those palettes where if you're looking for one eyeshadow palette, you're gonna wear it every day. You wanna have your perfect everyday neutrals, but then you have the fun glitters to kind of spice it up. You guys know how much I love a glittery eyeshadow topper. This is an excellent everyday palette, and there's not too many shades in here that I wouldn't use. Like, one of the more recent palette launches that I loved was the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes, and the Master palettes in general. And if I were to make the Master Mattes, which I think is one of my perfect, like, favorite everyday eyeshadows, because you just have all of the tones that you need to create your everyday looks, or to deepen it up for something more, you know, extra fun and smoky. So it's kind of like all of my favorite tones from something like that palette, but with the shimmers included. So this is a really great palette that I'm looking at it so far. For me, a neutral gal lover, this is pretty great. And I love that the cream is thrown in. So use your discretion, my friends, but let us have a play with this palette. So for a base, I absolutely want to start with the creams here. I think I'm going to use the lighter one. We can deepen it up if we want to, but I basically just want to do a really nice, fluffy, light, very Patrick Ta inspired eye look. And I'm going to take my Rephr 02 brush, these flat shader brushes I love to use to blend out cream products, eyeliner products. So I'm just going to dip it into that lighter brown. I put concealer on my eyelids earlier, so hopefully leaving it thus will be okay. But I'm just going to start by blending out a general shape to follow with the cream. I find these flat shader brushes so versatile because you can apply the product in a pretty precise way, and then when you flip them on their side, they make excellent blending brushes. This Rephr 02 brush has become such a staple in my makeup brush life. This cream also is blending out like a dream. Totally. So I'm kind of just tracing my eyelid, bringing it up into a little flick, and then just tracing through my crease, like kind of just following that natural winged shape on the eye. Natural, you know what I mean. Really, really lovely creamy base. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. I love the look of that cream. Beautiful, blended out like a dream. And now I think I'm gonna dip into this shade right here, this little warm shade with a fluffy brush. This is my Smith 230 brush. And I'm just gonna blend that kind of through the top. Okay, now I wanna just go back in with that shader brush. I just kind of gave it a little rub on a towel here. And I'm gonna dip into this deep brown powder shadow. And I'm kind of just gonna press it on top of the cream along the lash line just to deepen it up a bit. Look at how creamy that is. Wow, beautiful. Just really pressing it on top of that cream there. And then I want to take a little fluffy brush and just really run that over the top and soften it out. Yeah, and then it just kind of looks like it's really blended up and smoked from the lash line. Love that. I'm gonna do the same on the other side, and see you on the other side. Okay, so now I think I want to do a lovely little sweeping of this shadow right here. It's like shimmery, but it's not its next door glittery neighbor, you know? I just want to do a nice sweep of that. It's like this beautiful shimmery peach, It's so pretty. What a unique color. Just like right in the center. I just want to swatch. Oh, okay. I just pressed into one of these like lovely glittery shades. It's not as like chunky as I thought it was going to be. Let me just swatch actually the 3 glitters here. Much more creamy and smooth once you blend them in than I was thinking. Those are the 3 glitter toppers in the in the palette. In a palette. Do you see what I mean? How they kind of like smoothed out? I don't know what it's focusing on here. Whatever. Hopefully you understand my words, what I'm trying to say. The glittery toppers are not as glittery as I thought. They're much more creamy than I was expecting. This one right here, this little peachy number, how beautiful. I'm gonna dip my finger in and just press that right onto the top. Like, just stunning. Wow. This is like Red Carpet Dreams, this shadow. This reminds me of Dior Meteor. R.I.P. This is the same feeling I get that I do when I apply Dior Meteor. That is beautiful. Okay, let's do the lower lash line. I'm gonna take a little bit of that like medium shade and just take that all along. Like, it's still hot out, it's still summer. I don't really want to make this like so deep and smoky, so I'm just using the lighter shade and bringing that up. And then let's take a little bit of the cream pencil and put this in the waterline. I'm quite pink and red in there right now. We could use a little bit of help in there. I like that this is, oh, I just smushed it off. Excellent. I like that this is twist up. It's very handy. You don't have to carry around a sharpener. Now that we've done the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and use some powder. I'm gonna take the L'Oreal Fresh Wear powder and just especially put that underneath the eyes here. Just to set that in and make sure it doesn't look too shiny, because I am looking shiny right now. It's toasty in here, guys. We turn the air off when we're filming just so it doesn't like make too much noise, but whew, she gets toasty. Just gonna put some of that powder on that zit patch as well. And a little bit here on my forehead too. I'm really, really loving this powder. Powder makes such a difference when you set the under eye. It just removes that shine. Yes, thank you, Tips. That is exactly what it's meant to do. But I hope you guys know what I mean. It just kind of completes the eye look. Like, the eyes could be so beautiful and blended, but then if you've got like really shiny bits here, it just doesn't look nice. Anyway, I'm gonna apply mascara. I'm gonna take my Lancome Lashy Doll on the upper lashes and then use the Annabelle Skinny Mascara on the lower lashes. I need to update you guys. I used this in one of my last Everyday May videos. Beautiful. Didn't raccoon at all. Did not transfer under my eyes. It was a gorgeous lower lash mascara. So thrilled to have found that at the drugstore. This shadow's so pretty. Oh my god. So I'm just gonna put a ton of mascara on, and then put some of the Annabelle mascara on the lower lashes. This little wand, honestly, is incredible. Just gets right in there and grips. One of the best lower lash mascaras I've used. I haven't used a lot, but this is beautiful. Okay, let's go to lips. I'm gonna take my Victoria Beckham 02 lip definer and line the lips. And just like really press that into my lips. And then let's use some of the beautiful new shades from Lisa Eldridge. I'm gonna use Kitten Mischief. Love the packaging. Her little stamp there, so gorgeous. This is a beautiful, this is very much my lips but better shade. Like, that looks like the color of my lips. This is my perfect nude. It's gorgeous, so creamy. Oh yeah, beautiful. And then there's some new lip gloss shades as well. These are the glosses here. Let's use a little bit more of the pinky one. I feel like that'll match the blush vibes a bit more. This is the shade Songbird. Just put a little touch of that in the center of the lips. Such a gorgeous everyday combo here. So those are the lips. Guys, I know this is the makeup look that never ends, but I have one final product I want to try out. The new Benefit Hoola Glow. They came out with a glowy, shimmery version of Hoola. I'm actually so excited. I love Hoola bronzer. I've used it for years, and to see them come out with a glowy version is so exciting. It's so creamy and beautiful. Just that same lovely Hoola shade that I know and love, but with a glowing, shimmery finish. So I thought it would be fun to kind of top up the look with a little final dash of glowing bronze. I often use multiple bronzers anyway, some kind of matte color, whether I'm doing like a cream contour or a powder bronzer. I always do some kind of matte sculpting moment, and then I love to go in with a shimmery bronzer. My favorite one is the Lila B bronzing duo. That's the one I frequent the most, but so exciting to know that I have a partner for my hula. It's beautiful, and it just like so subtly added that extra bronzed glow and warmth to the skin. I feel like this would be really pretty on the shoulders too. Just like whoop. This is like summer, the perfect product for summer. All right, let's set it all in with a Benefit Professional setting spray. And that, my friends, is the finished look. There were so many amazing products in this video. I cannot comprehend. I feel like this is just such an ideal glowing summer skin makeup look. I wonder like how many times I actually say that throughout a year, but truly there were so many great products in here, so many amazing new finds. I'm really curious to hear your guys' thoughts on some of the new products that I featured here today. We used the palette, we have the tinted moisturizer, corrector, all of the new Lisa Eldridge, new bronzer, brow gels. Like what a lineup of new products. I'm so thrilled with how the final look turned out, and there will definitely be a lot of products in here that I will continue to play with and use. Would love to hear your thoughts, and if there are any other products you would like me to try, please let me know in the comments down below. Lots of exciting new launches that have been coming out recently, so you can definitely expect more new makeup from me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the finished makeup look. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you very soon for a new video. Bye!